2 o'clock in the morning, then 3. The bathroom feels like your second bedroom. You're tired of the weak stream, the constant pressure, the feeling that you never fully empty your bladder. You might think this is just an unavoidable part of getting older. As a urologist with over a decade of experience, I'm here to tell you that for countless men over 60, this is not just getting older. The relentless growth of the prostate is being actively fueled by one terrible, common habit, a habit you are likely doing for hours every single day. It's not what you think. And in this video, I'm not just going to tell you what it is. I'm going to show you the science of why it's so damaging and give you a powerful plan to stop it, starting today. This is how you reclaim your nights. The worst habit that is silently enlarging your prostate is what I call the silent squeeze. It's not one action, but a devastating two-part combination that most modern men have adopted as a lifestyle. Chronic dehydration paired with a sedentary life. Sitting for hours on end while not drinking enough water. That's it. That's the habit. It sounds too simple to be the villain of this story, doesn't it? But let me break down exactly what this 1-2 punch does to your body. Part 1. The sedentary trap, when sitting becomes a stressor. Think about your day. You sit for breakfast. You sit in your car. You sit at a desk. You come home, and you sit on the sofa. For many men, sitting accounts for 8, 10, even 12 hours a day. When you sit, especially on soft, unsupportive chairs, your entire body weight presses down on the pelvic floor. Right in the middle of that anatomy is your prostate gland. Imagine placing a 170-pound weight on a small, delicate plum for hours at a time. It's going to cause problems. This constant, unnatural pressure doesn't just squeeze the gland. It causes the deep pelvic floor muscles to become tight and dysfunctional. This creates a low oxygen environment, leading to a state called oxidative stress, which is a key driver of cellular inflammation and tissue growth. You are essentially creating a swamp of inflammation right at the core of your body. This constant pressure does two terrible things. First, it restricts blood flow. Your prostate needs healthy circulation to deliver oxygen and to clear out waste products and inflammatory markers. When you sit for hours, you're clamping the supply lines. Blood stagnates, and as I just mentioned, the area becomes a breeding ground for low-grade chronic inflammation. And what is BPH at its core? An inflammatory condition that leads to the growth of prostate tissue. Second, it directly compresses the gland and the urethra, the tube that runs through it. This physical pressure can worsen the very symptoms you're trying to avoid, making it harder to start urinating and harder to empty the bladder completely. You're literally squeezing the life out of your pelvic region without even realizing it. Part 2, the dehydration mistake, the irritant within. Now let's add the second part of the silent squeeze, chronic dehydration. I see this in my clinic every single day. A man tells me, "Doc, I have to pee all the time, especially at night, so I've started drinking less water, especially in the evening." It makes logical sense, right? Less in, less out. But it is the single biggest mistake you can make. When you don't drink enough water, your urine becomes highly concentrated. It's not just darker, it's a chemical cocktail. It's saturated with waste products like urea, uric acid, and excess mineral salts. This aggressive mix directly attacks the delicate protective lining of your bladder, called the urothelium. Think of it like pouring a mild acid on a sensitive surface. The bladder lining becomes inflamed and sends out panic signals. An irritated bladder is a hyperactive bladder. It screams at your brain, "Get this stuff out of me now," even if there's only a small amount of urine inside. This leads to that feeling of constant urgency and frequent trips to the bathroom. Worse still, this irritation doesn't stop at the bladder. The inflammation can extend directly to the prostate itself, further fueling the swelling and growth of BPH. So, by drinking less, you are creating a more aggressive, irritating fluid that puts your entire urinary system on high alert, making your symptoms dramatically worse, not better. Do you see the vicious cycle now? You sit for hours, promoting stagnation and inflammation. You drink less water to try to control your urination frequency. This creates concentrated, irritating urine. This irritant inflames your bladder and prostate, making you feel the urge to go even more often. Because you have to go so often, you feel discouraged and tired. You choose to sit and rest more, and you definitely avoid drinking more fluids. And the cycle repeats relentlessly. Your prostate gets bigger, the symptoms get worse, the nights get longer. This one habit creates the perfect storm for prostate growth. But the good news is, you hold the power to stop the storm. Breaking the silent squeeze habit isn't about a radical life overhaul. It's about making small, intelligent, and consistent changes. First, let's focus on water. Become a water sipper, not a water guppler. Your goal isn't to chug a gallon of water at once. Your goal is to keep your urine a pale, straw-like yellow throughout the day. Keep a reusable water bottle within arm's reach. Make it your companion. If it's there, you'll sip it. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Thirst is a sign you're already dehydrated. Take a few sips every 15 to 20 minutes. It's okay to reduce your fluid intake 2 to 3 hours before bed. But don't stop completely. Stay hydrated during the day so you don't have to play catch-up at night. Second, you have to break up with your chair. Your chair is not your friend. You need to have regular breakups with it throughout the day. Set a timer on your phone for 30 minutes. When it goes off, you stand up. That's the rule. No excuses. When you stand, do something. This isn't about a workout. Simply walk to the other side of the room. Do a few gentle torso twists. Roll your shoulders back and open your chest. The goal is to simply reverse the physical compression and get the blood moving. Even 30 seconds makes a world of difference in breaking the stagnation cycle. And if you must sit, sit better. Use a supportive cushion. Sit with your back straight and your feet flat on the floor. Avoid slumping, which puts maximum pressure on the pelvis. Now, while tackling the silent squeeze is paramount, we can support our prostate even further with a few bonus protections. First, stop holding it in. When you feel the urge to go, go. Regularly holding urine can overstretch your bladder, weakening it over time, and create back pressure on the entire system. It also gives that irritating urine more time to do its damage. Listen to your body's signals promptly. Second, manage your stress. Chronic stress floods your body with the hormone cortisol. High cortisol levels have been shown to directly interfere with your body's ability to regulate testosterone and its byproducts, which can influence prostate growth. It also fuels body-wide inflammation. Find a stress management technique that works for you. A 10-minute walk, deep breathing exercises, a hobby, or simply talking with a friend. Third, eat an anti-inflammatory diet. You can't outwalk a bad diet. Reduce inflammatory foods like sugar, processed grains, and excessive red meat. Instead, crowd them out with anti-inflammatory powerhouses. Eat more leafy greens like spinach, antioxidant-rich berries, healthy fats from avocados and nuts, and especially cooked tomatoes, which are rich in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant known to concentrate in prostate tissue and protect it from damage. I've given you a lot of advice today. I believe in this advice profoundly because I have seen it work. But my role here is as an educator. It is not a substitute for a personal consultation with your own physician. Urinary symptoms can be a sign of BPH, but they can also signal other conditions like infections, bladder issues, or, in rare cases, prostate cancer. Ignoring these symptoms is the real worst habit. Your fear or embarrassment must not cost you your health. Please, make an appointment. Get a proper diagnosis. A simple conversation with a doctor can provide peace of mind and ensure you're on the right track. Rule out the serious stuff first, then you can confidently focus on these powerful lifestyle changes. I want you to imagine a different night. A night where you sleep for 5, 6, maybe even 7 uninterrupted hours. A night where you don't have a constant nagging pressure in your abdomen. A night where you wake up feeling rested, not defeated. That is not a fantasy. That is possible. It begins not with a magic pill, but with a simple choice. A choice to stand up, a choice to take a sip of water, a choice to stop the silent squeeze and give your body the movement and hydration it is crying out for. This isn't about getting older. It's about getting wiser. It's about taking control. You have the power to do this. Thank you for taking this time for your health today. If this video was helpful, please click the like button and subscribe for more evidence-based advice to help you thrive. And share it. Share it with your brother, your friend, your partner-ny man in your life who deserves to have his health and his sleep back. And now, I want to ask you, what is the one small change you are going to commit to starting today? Let me know in the comments below. Let's make this a community of action. Stay healthy, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.